Hey everybody, this is Caesar with Small Engine Velocity coming at you with another moto vlog of a bike that I have been getting an extremely large amount of requests for. Currently the tags are expired, so I'm going to go ahead and ride it around with expired tags. Well, that's okay, because right now they're not letting people get pulled over because all the offices are closed for renewal and all that other stuff, so hopefully everything will be okay. Anyways, here it is, the KPR200. It's a little bit dusty and a little bit dirty. It's been sitting in the garage for a little bit. But yeah, one of my favorite very small cc engine bikes that are full size, 200 cc, water cooled, fuel injected, and 6-speed transmission, a full fairing bike. Ignore this, I had a case on the back, but I took the case off. You might have seen that video on there, but it is a little bit dirty. I guess I have to wash it. But anyways, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get on it and put the kickstand up, and we're going to take off. Let's close our helmet. So one of the main reasons I like this bike is, one, it's fast enough. Whenever you go for other bikes that are Chinese made, that are 250 cc, and I know that they're geared differently, like for example the Hawk and other bikes that are kind of similar, they all have really low gearing, so going fast enough is a little bit of a difficult proposition without having to change gears. So there you go. Another thing that's pretty cool is the fuel injection. So it did sit for a really long time, and it did not have what's it called? I didn't have to open up the carb, because there is none, to clean up all the fuel injection parts on it. Which is the best, by the way. That's one of the #1 things for fuel injection that people like the most. And look how super nimble it is. Wah, 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 wah. Small tires makes it nimble. I am kind of risking a little bit. I'm going to drive past a couple of police stations. But yeah, dude, this thing needs a bath. Anyways, at the same time, it is also water cooled. That seems to be a rarity in China bikes. It's like putting in a water cooled system in it makes it like a little bit too expensive to sell it at a particular price point or something like that. So, you know, I am thankful that this is water cooled. Remember, it's a race bike. In China, this is a top ranking race bike. Like, they actually race these things. You should Google it, look it up, and go past my videos if you see any of them, and look for the ones that are from China. These people race this thing, and it's pretty cool. Another thing I like about it is full fairing. A lot of people like naked bikes. There's a naked version, the KP200. The KPR200 is the full fairing version. So yeah. Man, it's been a little while since I ran this. Super smooth. Now, the stock exhaust sounds terrible. So this has the, what's it called? The KP Moto exhaust on here, so people really enjoy it. Or at least I enjoy it. I know I do. That manhole, ready, manhole, avoid. Ta-da! Super easy. Now, what's weird is the back tire is a little bit skinny, but then again, it is a small bore bike, so a big back tire would probably make it run not as good or fast because of the spinning weight of a tire that doesn't belong on there. I'm only in 5th gear, see, 6th gear. Ta-da! Yeah, I've been getting a lot of requests. People, even in the live chats, people are telling me that they're going to get a KPR200. So it's a good choice. Now, I've also been faced with the fact of people asking the exact same question: should I get it, or should I get a used Ninja 250 or something like that? And you know, that's really a personal preference thing. If you want new, then, you know, this is an affordable new price. If you want used, then, and older, then yeah, sure, go for it. But personally, for new, this is a good value. Plus, it comes with a 2-year warranty. The first year is parts and labor. The second year is parts. Everything. I've had on my KP Mini, I haven't had anything need to be changed in here. But on the other bike, on the KP Mini, I changed a couple of pieces. Because, like, for example, water got into the thing in here, or in the taillight, water got in the taillight and stuff like that. But as far as modding goes, this is the bike that I believe that I own, that I have modded the least. It still has the stock air filter. I mean, it has an exhaust, and it has a trickle charger that we put into it, and maybe a couple other things, but that's pretty much it. So who thinks they like this bike? I need a comment below on anyone who is actually considering buying the KP Mini, the KPR200, or who has already purchased the KPR200. Because this bike you can throw around for sure. I can still show you the speed on the front, because I'm not really going that fast. I'm just going to drive around through neighborhood streets. Maybe if I tilt the camera down a little bit more. There you go. So you can see the bike a little bit better. Eventually Lifan came out with another bike that's like this bike, but it's a cafe racer style looking bike. The KP I think it's KPM200. I'd love to ride that bike, but we'll see. We will see. Also, if you live in the Houston area and you're interested in this bike, please let me know. I can give you test rides and stuff like that. Oh man, I've been cooped up in the house all day, so it feels really good to get out on a bike. I probably could put more miles on here. Remember, it's a single cylinder vertical cylinder. Like, I need to tell you that. I think the only ones that come in horizontal are like the 125s, maybe a 150. Oh, if you also notice, look at my foot. I am flat foot on the ground. Look at that. Flat foot. Nothing like being flat foot on a bike and feeling extra comfortable in an intersection, being able to put your feet down, versus the SV650 is not like that at all. It's like tippy toe. I changed the seats out a couple of times to try different seats, and it's only like a minute difference between one and another on how easy it is to put your feet down. Although I think this is due for an oil change. It has been sitting for a little while, so an oil change is probably due. I did drive this to Galveston fairly easily. It got plenty of speed on the freeway. I mean, it's a good value all around. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and pull over up at the front. We can do a little bit of monologuing and talking about this bike that I pulled out of the mothballs. Anyways, here is my turn. Cross this bump. Boom. I should have probably checked the air in the tires before I took off. We'll stop over here. Downshift the rest of the way. Leave the bike running. Kickstand down. Lean it over. And there we go. Now, this could have been done I guess I could have tucked that in a little bit better. This is for the, there's a box that you can fit back here and ride it around. I never changed the signals. There's the KP Moto exhaust on there. You can see the shiny shock back there. There's your single cylinder up there. Disc brakes in the front and the back. Single disc in the front, but I mean, it's not that heavy of a bike at all. And then you have your projection beam in the front. This looks pretty mean at night. I like it a lot. And this right here actually does deflect enough air so that you're not losing your mind with wind in your face. But anyways, this is what I got. I'm eventually going to take all the plastics off so you can see what it looks like underneath all this beautiful plastic. Also, the plastic on this is it's well made. There are other bikes in my arsenal where the plastics don't seem as good as this. It's a much thicker ABS plastic on here. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm gonna go ahead and see about getting this bike up to date and probably do some riding to work on this. Split it between this and the SV650. I just don't want to have to insure 4 bikes. But anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see everybody in the next video.